Have you ever looked at someone in their 70s or 80s who is still remarkably active, mentally sharp, and seemingly full of life, and wondered what their secret is? Perhaps you've also noticed others of a similar age struggling with persistent fatigue, frequent illness, or a fading spark in their thoughts, and pondered, what truly makes the difference between these two scenarios? The reassuring truth is that age doesn't automatically have to be a barrier to staying strong, vibrant, and joyful well into your later years. There's definitely a way to not just live longer, but to live better, healthier, happier, and with an abundance of energy that defies the passage of time. Groundbreaking research from Harvard University convincingly shows that adopting just 5 simple, yet remarkably powerful habits can add over a decade to your lifespan, while simultaneously slashing your risk of developing debilitating chronic diseases like heart disease and type 2 diabetes. In this informative and empowering video, we're diving deep into these 6 golden habits that can effectively transform aging into the very best chapter of your life. From actionable steps that you can take starting today to surprising secrets that even seasoned doctors are amazed by, you'll discover proven strategies for thriving with strength, vitality, and unwavering purpose, no matter your current age. If you find the topic of aging well to be one that is of value in your life, I strongly encourage that you subscribe to Old Age Wisdom today. So, why should you stick around and watch this entire video? Because the 6th habit we'll be discussing is a genuine turning point, a habit that might genuinely surprise you, and it could very well be the key to unlocking a life of robust vitality you never thought possible. Follow along with us, and let's embark on this empowering journey together. Before we begin, I would genuinely appreciate it if you could take a quick moment to like this video. Your support helps me continue to spread the valuable wisdom of aging well to an ever-growing audience. If you haven't subscribed to Old Age Wisdom yet, I highly recommend that you subscribe right now and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a future video. If you enjoy this particular content, please leave a comment with the number 1 below. If, on the other hand, there was something you didn't appreciate about the video, please comment with the number 0. That valuable feedback will let me know how I can improve my presentation and create content that's even more helpful and engaging for you in the future. Now, without further ado, let's get started by exploring our first powerful habit. 1. Take regular walks. Walking, such a simple act, yet its positive impact on your body, mind, and overall well-being is truly profound. It's not just about physical movement. It's about actively reclaiming your vitality, consciously maintaining your independence, and enriching your life, one step at a time. Have you ever noticed how some people in their 70s and 80s move with remarkable energy, graceful confidence, and surprising ease? Their secret isn't a hidden elixir, an expensive gym membership, or a complex fitness routine. It's simply the power of regular walking. This single habit has been scientifically proven to transform the aging process, helping to preserve mobility, sharpen the mind, and foster an enduring sense of overall well-being. Compelling research from Harvard Medical School clearly shows that walking regularly can reduce the risk of heart disease by as much as 40%, making it one of the most accessible yet effective health strategies readily available to most people. With each purposeful stride you take, your heart pumps stronger, sending oxygen-rich blood coursing through your veins and nourishing your cells with life-giving nutrients. Your lungs expand more fully, your circulation improves, and your muscles stretch and strengthen with every step. But beyond its numerous physical benefits, walking is also a powerful act of self-care, one that actively nurtures not just your body, but your soul as well. Every walk, whether it's a slow, mindful stroll or a brisk, invigorating march, reinforces your ability to take conscious control of your health and embrace the years ahead with resilience and unwavering joy. If you feel this information is of benefit to you, consider subscribing to Old Age Wisdom. The beauty of walking lies in its remarkable simplicity. Unlike strenuous workouts that require expensive gym memberships, complicated equipment, or high-impact movements that may not be appropriate for everyone, walking is an inclusive, low-barrier activity that anyone, at any age, can readily adopt. It doesn't demand pre-existing athletic prowess or peak physical fitness. It only requires a genuine willingness to move. Even if you've never exercised regularly before in your life, Today can be the very day you begin a new chapter. Start small, with just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. A casual loop around your neighborhood, a gentle stroll through a nearby park, or even simply pacing your own backyard while enjoying the fresh air and sunshine. Over time, those seemingly small steps will accumulate into a powerful routine that effectively revitalizes your body and mind. As you walk consistently, your risk of developing or worsening chronic conditions like type 2 diabetes, obesity, and high blood pressure decreases significantly, while your body simultaneously begins to release endorphins, those natural, feel-good hormones that lift your mood, dissolve stress, and infuse you with a renewed sense of overall vitality. Beyond its well-documented physical and biochemical benefits, walking is also deeply therapeutic, an opportunity to reconnect with yourself and the world around you. Picture this: stepping outside, inhaling deeply, feeling the crisp morning air or the golden warmth of the afternoon sun gently caressing your skin. The rhythmic cadence of your footsteps, the rustling leaves in the trees, the soft chatter of birds, all are gentle reminders that you are alive, present, and actively engaged with the profound beauty of life. Walking can be a precious moment of quiet meditation, thoughtful reflection, or even meaningful social connection. Invite a friend, a spouse, or a neighbor to join you on your walks, walking side by side, sharing laughter, swapping stories, or simply enjoying a comfortable silence. These shared moments of companionship strengthen relationships, effectively ward off loneliness, and bring untold joy to your daily life. And if you strongly prefer solitude, let each step become a quiet retreat, an escape from the noise and chaos of modern life, a pause from the incessant demands, and a chance to clear your mind and fully rejuvenate your spirit. Perhaps the most compelling reason of all to make walking a regular habit is this simple truth: it is one of the easiest and most effective ways to invest in your longevity. Every single step you take is a conscious vote for a healthier, stronger, and more joyful future. So why wait any longer? Lace up your shoes, step outside, and take that all-important first stride toward a life filled with abundant energy, unwavering purpose, and enduring well-being. 2. Pay attention to your diet. Eating well isn't just about adding years to your life. It's profoundly about adding life to your years. The food choices you make every single day fuels your body, sharpens your mind, and determines how vibrant and energetic you feel as you gracefully age. Imagine reaching your 80s with significant strength in your muscles, crystal clarity in your thoughts, and the ability to move freely and painlessly without stiffness or fatigue. That isn't just wishful thinking. It's the direct result of consciously paying close attention to your dietary choices. As we get older, our bodies demand even more nourishment, not less. Yet so many people unfortunately fall into the tempting trap of convenience, opting for heavily processed foods that are quick to grab, but ultimately loaded with unhealthy sugars, excessive amounts of sodium, and detrimental trans fats. These convenient foods don't just slow you down, they actively harm your body, significantly increasing your risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and debilitating heart disease. In stark contrast, a diet that is rich in whole, nutrient-dense foods actively supports your metabolism, strengthens your bones, protects your precious brain, and ensures that every vital system in your body continues to function at its absolute best. It's not about depriving yourself or adhering to overly restrictive diets. It's about making informed choices that allow you to truly thrive, ensuring that every meal you consume is a positive step toward building a stronger, healthier, and more resilient version of yourself. If the information in this video is helpful to you, consider subscribing to Old Age Wisdom today. So, what does healthy eating realistically look like in practice? It's simpler than you might initially think. Start by making your plate as colorful as possible. Fruits and vegetables aren't just a measly side dish. They should form the very foundation of the majority of your meals. Leafy greens like spinach and kale, bright berries packed with powerful antioxidants and fiber, nutrient-rich sweet potatoes, and hydrating cucumbers all provide essential vitamins and minerals that keep your body functioning at its peak potential. Whole grains, such as quinoa, brown rice, and oats, deliver slow-burning energy that sustains you throughout the day, preventing the energy dips and blood sugar crashes that can lead to fatigue. Lean proteins, found in foods like chicken, fish, beans, and lentils, help repair and rebuild muscles and maintain strength, a crucial factor in preventing frailty as you gracefully age. And then there are healthy fats, the unsung heroes of longevity. Avocados, nuts, olive oil, and fatty fish like wild-caught salmon provide beneficial omega-3 fatty acids that actively reduce inflammation throughout the body, support optimal heart health, and protect against cognitive decline. Every single bite you mindfully take is an opportunity to build a body that's resilient, strong, and full of boundless vitality. But just as important as what you actively add to your diet is what you consciously remove. Processed foods, those packaged snacks, frozen dinners, and sugary treats, are typically loaded with harmful preservatives, artificial ingredients, and excessive amounts of refined sugars that can accelerate aging, significantly slow down digestion, and greatly increase your risk of developing chronic diseases. These foods may offer temporary satisfaction, but their long-term effects are anything but satisfying. Studies consistently show that diets high in processed foods can contribute to brain fog, frequent mood swings, and even an increased risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. If you desire a sharp, clear mind well into your later years, fuel your brain with the nourishment it truly deserves. And don't forget the most often overlooked key to good health: adequate hydration. As we age, our natural sense of thirst tends to diminish somewhat, but our body's inherent need for water does not. Chronic dehydration can cause persistent fatigue, cognitive confusion, debilitating joint pain, and digestive issues, all of which can often be easily avoided by simply drinking enough water each and every day. Skip the sugary sodas and processed fruit juices that are loaded with added sugar, and opt instead for pure water, unsweetened herbal teas, or naturally infused water with lemon and mint to keep yourself fully hydrated and energized. Healthy eating doesn't have to be overwhelming or overly restrictive. Small, consistent, sustainable choices, swapping white bread for whole grain, replacing processed snacks with a handful of raw nuts and a piece of fruit, consciously choosing water over soda, can all add up to a dramatic transformation over time. It's not about striving for perfection. It's about creating positive habits that sustain you for a lifetime. When you nourish your body with real, whole foods, you give yourself the greatest gift of all, the unwavering ability to live fully, freely, and with unbounded vitality at every age. 3. Do continue being mentally active. Keeping your mind consistently active is just as vitally important as keeping your body physically strong. As you age, your brain, much like a muscle, needs regular exercise to stay sharp, alert, and resilient. Neglecting to exercise your mind can lead to troubling memory lapses, persistent mental fog, and overall cognitive decline. But actively engaging your mind on a regular basis can preserve mental clarity, enhance problem-solving skills, and even delay the onset of devastating conditions like dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Imagine yourself being in your 80s and still effortlessly recalling names, engaging in thoughtful, deep conversations, learning new things with enthusiasm, and generally feeling as mentally sharp as you ever have been. That level of cognitive strength and resilience isn't simply due to luck or good genetics. It's the direct result of consciously keeping your brain active and stimulated every day. If you feel old age wisdom adds to your quality of life, please subscribe to our channel. The good news is that you don't need to take complicated brain-boosting supplements or engage in stressful mental exercises to achieve these benefits. Small, enjoyable daily habits, like reading, solving puzzles, learning new skills, and staying socially engaged, can make a world of positive difference in how well your mind functions as you age. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to keep your brain consistently sharp is through regular reading. Whether it's a gripping novel, a thought-provoking newspaper article, or an insightful nonfiction book, reading forces your brain to actively process, analyze, and retain information. It stimulates your imagination, strengthens your concentration, and improves your memory. When you immerse yourself in a book, you exercise your brain's natural ability to focus and absorb details, making it a powerful tool for warding off cognitive decline. And if reading long books feels too overwhelming, don't worry. Short stories, magazines, or even engaging blog posts can provide the same valuable cognitive benefits. The key is choosing content that makes you think, reflect, and actively learn. Another fun and engaging way to sharpen your mind and boost cognitive function is by playing games and solving puzzles. Activities like chess, Sudoku, crossword puzzles, or logic riddles aren't just casual hobbies. They're essentially mental workouts. They challenge your memory, boost your problem-solving abilities, and force your brain to think in new and creative ways. Each time you successfully solve a challenging puzzle or outthink an opponent in a game of chess, your brain is actively strengthening its neural connections, much like lifting weights strengthens your muscles. The best part is that these activities are inherently enjoyable and easily accessible, providing a sense of accomplishment while keeping your mind in peak condition. Learning new skills is another fantastic way to keep your mind young, adaptable, and resilient. Have you ever thought about picking up a musical instrument, learning a new language, or mastering a new hobby like painting or cooking? These engaging activities push your brain far beyond its comfort zone, forcing it to build new neural pathways that enhance memory, focus, and creativity. Studies consistently show that people who continue learning throughout their lives maintain better cognitive function and have a significantly lower risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. Think of it this way. Every time you challenge yourself with something new and unfamiliar, you're actively strengthening your brain and preserving its inherent ability to adapt to new situations. Perhaps one of the most underrated ways to keep your brain actively engaged is social interaction. Engaging in stimulating conversations, debating ideas, and sharing personal stories forces your brain to actively listen, thoughtfully respond, and think critically. People who maintain strong social connections tend to retain their cognitive abilities for a longer period than those who tend to isolate themselves. Whether it's a phone call with an old friend, a lively discussion at a book club meeting, or a deep conversation with a beloved family member, these social interactions keep your mind consistently engaged and emotionally fulfilled. Keeping your brain active isn't about doing one big, extraordinary thing. It's about incorporating small, consistent habits into your daily routine that stimulate your mind on a regular basis. Read, play, learn, and actively engage with others. The more you consciously challenge your brain, the sharper, quicker, and more resilient it will remain for years to come. Your golden years should be filled with boundless curiosity, unwavering mental clarity, and genuine confidence. So why not start today? 4. Do strength training. Strength training is one of the most powerful yet often overlooked ways to maintain your independence, maximize your vitality, and build unwavering resilience as you gracefully age. Many people mistakenly assume that lifting weights or doing resistance exercises is only appropriate for young athletes or competitive bodybuilders. But the truth is that strength training is one of the most effective tools readily available for preserving your mobility, protecting your bone health, and keeping your body strong and capable well into your 70s, 80s, and even beyond. As we get older, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia, which can make everyday tasks, like carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or even simply getting up from a comfortable chair, increasingly difficult. But here's the exceptionally good news. Regular strength training can effectively slow down, stop, or even reverse muscle loss, ensuring that you remain active, independent, and strong for years to come. Please consider a subscription to Old Age Wisdom if you enjoy learning about topics such as this. It's not about lifting heavy weights or pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion. It's about building strength gradually and safely so that you can continue to do the things you love without unnecessary limitations. Imagine feeling confident in your ability to move freely and without pain, without any fear of falling, to carry your own shopping bags without excessive strain, and to keep up with your energetic grandchildren without feeling utterly exhausted. Strength training makes all of this entirely possible. It improves your overall balance, increases your bone density, and enhances your coordination, all of which are essential for preventing dangerous falls and fractures, two of the biggest threats to health and independence as we age. Studies convincingly show that weight-bearing exercises, like squats, leg lifts, and various forms of resistance training, can significantly reduce the risk of osteoporosis and painful fractures, keeping your bones strong and your body remarkably resilient. Even simple exercises, using light dumbbells, resistance bands, or just your own body weight, can help maintain muscle mass, improve posture, and prevent debilitating joint pain. The benefits of consistent strength training extend far beyond just your physical health. It also has a profound impact on your mental and emotional well-being. Engaging in strength exercises releases endorphins, the body's natural mood boosters, which help reduce stress, alleviate anxiety, and combat depression. Many older adults who start strength training report feeling more confident, more capable, and more in control of their bodies, which directly translates into a more active and fulfilling lifestyle. Instead of constantly worrying about whether you can physically handle certain daily tasks, you'll be able to move through life with greater ease, knowing that your body is strong, reliable, and ready for anything. One of the biggest myths about strength training is that it requires a gym membership or expensive equipment. But in reality, you can easily start right at home with just a few simple movements. Squats and seated leg lifts effectively strengthen your legs and core muscles, making it easier to stand, walk, and maintain your balance. Arm exercises, using light weights, or even common household items like filled water bottles, help maintain upper body strength for lifting and carrying. Wall push-ups and modified planks build core stability, improving your posture and reducing back pain. The key is to start small and be remarkably consistent. Even just 10 to 15 minutes of regular strength training per day can make a dramatic difference in how strong and capable you feel. The truth is that age is not a limitation. It's a reason to start strength training now. Your body has an incredible ability to adapt and grow stronger at any age. And by incorporating simple strength exercises into your routine, you are giving yourself the best possible chance at a future filled with boundless energy, unwavering confidence, and profound independence. Every movement you make today is a direct investment in your tomorrow. So why wait any longer? Start now and take conscious charge of your strength, your overall health, and your freedom for years to come. 5. Keep your social ties strong. Staying socially connected is one of the most powerful yet often overlooked factors in promoting healthy aging, maximizing mental well-being, and fostering overall longevity. As we gracefully grow older, maintaining strong relationships becomes even more essential, not just for emotional fulfillment, but also for our physical and cognitive health. Research has consistently shown that social isolation can be as harmful to our health as smoking cigarettes or developing chronic diseases like heart disease and diabetes, significantly increasing stress, weakening the immune system, and even accelerating cognitive decline. On the other hand, people who actively nurture their social ties tend to live longer, stay mentally sharper, and feel happier and more fulfilled. Engaging with family, friends, and the greater community creates a strong sense of belonging, clear purpose, and valuable emotional support, all of which contribute to a higher overall quality of life, no matter your current age. Consider subscribing to Old Age Wisdom so that we can continue to create informative content for you. One of the greatest dangers of aging is loneliness, a silent but serious problem that can slowly erode both mental and physical health. Many older adults experience significantly reduced social interaction due to retirement, the loss of a spouse, or their adult children moving away. Without strong social connections to rely on, life can start to feel increasingly isolated and monotonous. But the encouraging truth is that loneliness is not inevitable. It's a challenge that can be actively overcome with conscious effort and purposeful intention. The key is to actively seek out ways to stay connected and socially engaged, whether it's through reconnecting with old friends, building new relationships, or getting actively involved in group activities. Something as simple as joining a local book club, attending a community event, or even just calling a loved one regularly can make a dramatic and positive difference in your overall emotional well-being. Beyond just emotional fulfillment, staying socially engaged also has profound benefits for your brain health. Meaningful conversations, engaging group activities, and shared experiences all stimulate cognitive function, keep the mind remarkably sharp, and significantly lower the risk of developing dementia. Engaging in lively discussions forces your brain to actively process thoughts, recall cherished memories, and articulate ideas clearly, keeping it engaged and strong. In fact, Studies have convincingly shown that socially active seniors are up to 50% more likely to live longer than their isolated counterparts. This is largely because social interaction reduces stress, boosts the immune system, and provides a continuous source of intellectual stimulation, all of which contribute to a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Consider the inspiring story of Margaret, an 82-year-old widow who, after losing her beloved husband, found herself gradually withdrawing from social activities. Days turned into weeks of solitude, and her once active life began to feel increasingly empty and devoid of purpose. But everything changed when she took a leap of faith and joined a local community center, where she started attending group discussions and volunteering her time. What began as a simple step quickly reignited her passion and joy for life. As she built new friendships, engaged in meaningful conversations, and felt a renewed sense of purpose and connection, her overall well-being improved dramatically. Her story is compelling proof that it's never too late to rebuild your social circle and reclaim the joy of companionship. Even in today's fast-paced world, where distance and conflicting schedules can make in-person interactions more difficult, technology offers powerful ways to stay socially connected. Phone calls, video chats, and online communities allow you to engage with loved ones, even if they live far away. Sending a thoughtful message, sharing a cherished memory, or simply checking in on someone can strengthen bonds and remind you that you are not alone. The key is to take action, to reach out, and to prioritize your social connections just as much as your physical health. Building and maintaining strong social ties isn't just about preventing loneliness, it's about enriching your life. Every conversation, every shared experience, every deepened friendship contributes to a greater sense of belonging, unwavering purpose, and overall well-being. Staying socially connected ensures that your golden years are filled with laughter, companionship, and the unwavering support of those who truly matter. So why wait any longer? Pick up the phone, join a group, and start that long overdue conversation. Your best years are still very much ahead of you. 6. Sleep well. Getting consistent, quality sleep is one of the most underrated yet powerfully effective tools readily available for healthy aging. While many people understandably focus on diet, exercise, and social engagement, sleep is often unfortunately neglected, even though it plays a truly critical role in our physical health, mental clarity, and overall well-being. As you age, your body's natural ability to both fall and stay asleep can often change, leading to disrupted rest, lighter sleep, and an increased risk of developing chronic insomnia. However, it's vital to remember that sleep is not a luxury, it's an absolute necessity. It is primarily during sleep that the body repairs itself, strengthens the immune system, effectively regulates metabolism, and consolidates long-term memories. Skimping on sleep doesn't just leave you feeling sluggish and irritable the next day. It also significantly contributes to increased stress, a weakened immune system, higher blood pressure, accelerated cognitive decline, and even a shorter overall lifespan. The old saying, "Sleep is gold," couldn't be more true, as quality sleep has been scientifically linked to longer life, sharper brain function, and a stronger, more resilient body. If you're finding the information in this video valuable, why not subscribe to Old Age Wisdom? Getting the right amount of deep, restorative sleep each night isn't just about feeling rested and refreshed. It's fundamentally about giving your body the dedicated time it desperately needs to heal, recharge, and properly prepare for the next day's inevitable challenges. One of the biggest dangers of chronic poor sleep is its detrimental effect on brain health. Studies consistently show that chronic sleep deprivation significantly increases the risk of developing Alzheimer's disease and experiencing troubling memory loss. During deep sleep, the brain actively clears out harmful toxins that accumulate throughout the day, including beta-amyloid plaques, which have been strongly linked to the development of dementia. If you don't obtain enough quality sleep, these harmful substances may remain in the brain, leading to persistent mental fog, increasing forgetfulness, and long-term cognitive decline. Have you ever noticed how remarkably difficult it is to focus, solve complex problems, or accurately recall details after just one restless night? That's because sleep is absolutely essential for concentration, learning, and emotional regulation. Without adequate sleep, the brain struggles to function efficiently, making even simple tasks feel surprisingly overwhelming. Quality sleep is like a natural reset button for your mind, keeping your thoughts clear, your mood stable, and your memory sharp. Beyond its well-documented effects on cognitive function, sleep also has a profound impact on your physical health. Poor sleep is strongly linked to a higher risk of developing heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and obesity. When you don't sleep well, your body produces more cortisol, the primary stress hormone, which, in turn, leads to systemic inflammation, increased blood pressure, and troublesome weight gain. Lack of sleep also disrupts the delicate balance of hunger hormones in your body, causing intense cravings for sugary, high-calorie foods, which can contribute to weight gain and metabolic disorders. On the other hand, quality sleep acts as a natural healer, effectively lowering blood pressure, reducing stress, and allowing your muscles to fully recover from daily wear and tear. Getting 7 to 9 hours of high-quality sleep per night is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to protect your heart, balance your metabolism, and keep your body functioning at its absolute best. So, how can you realistically improve your sleep habits? Create a relaxing bedtime routine to signal your body that it's time to wind down. Dim the lights in your home. Avoid screens, TVs, tablets, phones for at least an hour before bed, and engage in calming activities like reading a book or doing some gentle stretching. Keep a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at roughly the same time each day, even on weekends. Limit your intake of caffeine and heavy meals in the evening. Create a cool, dark, and quiet sleeping environment that promotes deep rest. If stress or racing thoughts keep you awake at night, try meditation, deep breathing exercises, or journaling to clear your mind before bed. Sleep is not simply time spent unconscious. It's an active, vital process that keeps you strong, sharp, and thriving. When you consciously prioritize quality sleep, you're investing in a longer, healthier, and more vibrant future. Aging is not about retreating from life. It's about embracing each day with intention, strength, and gratitude. The habits we consciously cultivate directly shape the overall quality of our later years, not just in terms of how long we live, but in how well we truly live. Health isn't just about avoiding illness. It's about actively creating robust vitality, maintaining unwavering independence, and finding genuine joy in the everyday moments of life. These simple yet powerful choices, walking regularly, eating nourishing foods, keeping your mind consistently engaged, building strength, nurturing your social connections, and prioritizing restful sleep, serve as the strong foundation for a fulfilling and purposeful life. Every step you take, every nutritious meal you mindfully eat, and every meaningful conversation you engage in is a direct investment in your future self. Too often, people passively accept physical and mental decline as inevitable consequences of aging. But the truth is that you have significantly more control over your own well-being than you may currently realize. Movement keeps your body capable, knowledge keeps your mind sharp, and genuine human connection keeps your heart full. Aging is not a time to fade into the background. It's a time to reinvent, rediscover, and reconnect with what truly matters most to you. Each new day is a fresh opportunity to make empowering choices that bring you greater energy, unwavering resilience, and abiding happiness. The best years of your life are not necessarily behind you. They are the ones you consciously choose to live fully, with unwavering purpose and boundless passion.